Welcome back. It's your girl Nicole, Lashify Boutique 143. Today I have a story to tell you. I'm not doing no makeup, as you see. I'm tying up to the side boot. So I don't want to make no messes either. So I want to do a story about getting pregnant at 14. Yes, the horrible, unfortunate situation led me to my beautiful daughter in motherhood. But let me tell y'all my story. Hopefully y'all won't make the same mistake. You can understand what happened, why it happened, and you can just prevent it for yourself, to be honest. So I was 14 and there was this boy I was dating during the summertime. He was just my boyfriend. He lived in another city, like in another state, okay? So let's say I had this best friend named John. John's cousin, Kyle, came down from New Jersey, okay? And he was visiting for the summer. So me and John being best friends, you know, Kyle's always around, so he hooks me up with his cousin. Okay, so we boyfriend, girlfriend for the summertime. I'm 14, he was 17. Now, ladies, young women, let me explain something to you that I did not understand. And I had the misfortunate ideas in my mind. The concept of it is just, I was completely wrong. Okay, so females have two tubes, right? They go like this, kind of. Okay, when you have your period, you release the egg, it comes down, and you have a period. Okay, now my thinking is either have sex before the period, or the egg can down, or wait till after your period and then just get it in. Okay, no, that's wrong. Okay, I waited for my period to go away and had sex the next day and got pregnant at 14. I was completely wrong. I thought, oh, as long as the egg came and the blood is gone, then the blood and the egg and all that whole situation is done, and now I can do me. That's not how it works, y'all. So come to find out, you're very fertile after you have your cycle. And I got pregnant at 14. How I told my parents. Let's see. I told my mom first. I already knew I was about 2 months pregnant. I had gotten into an altercation, got into a fight. These girls tried to jump me. And so I went home to my mom and I said, you know, she was in the bathroom, so I felt like this was like a private time. I could tell her without, like, she can't jump up and knock me out. She was on the toilet. So I'm like, Mom, remember that fight I got in the other day? Well, I think I'm pregnant and I want to go get checked out and make sure everything's okay. At the time, I already knew I was pregnant, but this is how I broke the ice to her. She responds, I'm disappointed in you. You know how to use condoms. I'm 14. Me and my mama ain't had no birds and the bees talk. We didn't have that conversation. So I communicate with my daughter fully about all that stuff. We talk about everything. Tell me it all. I want to know it all. Spill the tea, girl. I'm listening. Me and my mama did not have that type of conversation, that bond or nothing. Now, what happened after that was to tell my dad. And we ain't tell him. My mama just let me be pregnant. And when I hit about 6 months, because I used to come home from school before my parents came home from work. So I would change my clothes. I would put on a t-shirt, some sweatpants, chilling in the house, some pajamas or whatever, watching TV. So when people came in the house, you couldn't see me. You couldn't tell what was really going on. I was teeny tiny. So one day I was wearing a jersey, and I guess like you could see the lines, and it was kind of tight a little bit. So my dad asked my mom, was like, Nicole looked like she pregnant. And that's when she broke it to him. It was like, yeah, we were waiting to find out how to tell you. Now at this time there was no, it's past all the options, unless you want to give it up for adoption. So I kept my baby, and she was born premature, 2 months early. I was 15 when she was born. 2 weeks after I turned 16, I got my first job, and I've worked ever since then. My daughter is 15 now, and if she ever, we have those kind of talks. So you should, I'm doing this video because, one, somebody needs to be able to tell you about your body and how it works. At 14, unfortunately, I chose to have sex unprotected, and I got pregnant, but at the same time, you know, I wasn't in a grade where we had like sex ed yet, or talked about that kind of stuff in school. So I was fast in the ass, I guess you can say, and went and did me, and you know, got caught up. So make sure that you have someone that you can talk to so that you can understand, because I had a misunderstanding about my body. I thought I knew what I was doing. I thought I was playing it safe, you know, wait for the period to go away. I'm thinking, you know, I'm all in the clear now. So now I know the opposite is you know, can happen. But please, ladies, girls, young women, have someone to talk to, whether it's an aunt, if it's an older friend, you know, if it's another mom that stands out there at the bus stop with y'all. If you're not comfortable talking to your parents, but you have to have an understanding of your body before you just start doing things, because it can happen, and it's very hard. And I'm glad that my parents didn't tell me to give the baby up, because ultimately for the first year I couldn't work, so they had to provide everything: diapers, bottles, wipes, clothes, anything you can think of that you need for a little baby, you know, formula. Back then it was $30 a bottle. You know, we didn't have WIC, my parents had to buy that stuff. So, you know, I felt bad, but they, you know, I guess they didn't see it any other way. There was their grandchild. But you know, they was real rough on me for a while, and I stuck it out, and I think that's what made me who I am today. But this video, I really just want y'all to be aware of your bodies. Do some research. Put a period tracker on your phone. They have apps. You can do ovulation trackers. Put that on your phone, so you know when you're ovulating. That's the time that you don't want to have sex, so that you do not get pregnant. You want to make sure that you're using protection. So and then if you're older and you're in a relationship and you got everything, you know everything about your body, hey, do you, you know. But if you are unaware, or if you think you've made that, I'm not going to call it a mistake, because children are a blessing. Some people can't have them. But if you've made that decision and you've gotten pregnant, you really should not wait. I waited a very long time, and I was not on prenatal pills, and my daughter did come 2 months early. She was premature. She was 5 pounds. So there are risk factors of not getting help. It's really hard. And these days, you can go to the health clinic. You don't have to have a parent. At underage You can go to the health clinic and get private help for whatever you may need. If you're sexually active, you can get condoms, you can get on birth control, you can and even if it costs, you can set up payment plans for that. You can get your own help. You can go there and just talk to someone. If you're not sure, if you think you may have an STD, you can go there and get tested. It's confidential. You can even go to the emergency room, and as far as I'm concerned, you don't have to have a parent when it comes to your body like that. So just don't be afraid to talk about it, because when you have a child at that younger age, you're going to need some sort of support. So the people that you think you're going to want to be around you and help you and take care of your child with you and teach you things, let that be one of the people you talk to. Don't hit them with the news in the last minute, smack them in the face with the news and expect them to be there for you fully, because more than likely you have disappointed them. So if you tell someone early on what you have going on or what you think may be going on, maybe you can get help early on. You can get the proper care and have a perfect little baby or make other arrangements. I don't know. Some people are still going to school. Some people plan to go to high school, plan to go to college for 4 or 5 years, and then go to another college, and you might want to give your child to a family that's unable to conceive a child. There's lots of decisions, and it's really hard to make them at that young of an age. So again, I got pregnant when I was 14, but my daughter's 15 now, and I've raised her all this time, and I love her to death, and I've had 2 more kids, and being pregnant is wonderful, being a mom is awesome, but it's not what you do, it's how you do it, and there's always a proper way to do things and to go about things. So make sure you make the right decisions, and if you have any questions or concerns, drop a comment below. If you want my email so you can privately ask, I can give you my email. It's Miss Mula, MISSMULA88@gmail.com. You can also find me on my website at lashifyboutique143.com. There I have a blog about plenty of stories, and there's also a message center where you can send a message, whether you want to talk privately or you want a message and order the eyelashes too as well. So because I do have them on my website, same thing. So just take care, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell so that you get the notifications every time I post. Okay, love y'all.